All right, we are live, and I have with me a Larry Ross, the tall one, and Kristin Cole. I got the right last name. Okay, we are at the Global Media Summit in Dallas, Texas, and they just finished presenting in the media track, the marketing track, and you all talked about interviewing, how to make your interviews great again. Now, Larry, I have respected you for a long time from afar. I'm a publicist too, but you are just like such a famous publicist. And you work with people like Billy Graham and all these big people. So you really have a lot of experience in helping people get out there in the media.
Well, we just suit up and show up and let God do the rest. And it's been a privilege to have a front row seat on what God's doing through these various ministries and men of God, men and women of God around the world. And, we look at what we do at the intersection of faith and culture, providing crossover media liaison, as every bit as much ministry. I was never called to preach, but we're helping the opportunity to extend the influence of the principles or the impact of their organization to and through the media.
Yeah, okay. Well, so today you showed us some examples of interviews gone awry. I've actually participated in some of those. But, and so you help people because you never know what to expect when you get out there. So you gave them some tips. I know you can't give us the whole presentation right now. Throw us out a couple of the main things that you tell people to do to prepare.
Sure. Well, one of the main things we always tell people to do is go in knowing what your message is. Go in with 3 message points that you want to get out. And don't worry so much about the questions that are going to be asked. Of course, they're going to ask you questions, but it's your job to give them great answers. So you want to answer the question, of course, but you want to bridge into those 3 message points that you always came in to say.
Well, and I think it was Sam Donaldson, the iconic ABC News reporter, started in the White House beat, who said famously, there's no such thing as a bad question, only an opportunity for a bad answer. And we did have a chance today to show some examples. Who was it that said, everybody's good for something if only to serve as a bad example? And we showed some train wrecks of interviews and then pivoted to talk about some tools and techniques, what you can do to keep not only the interview positive, but maintain control over the interview. Even though the interviewer is asking the question, sets the direction, ultimately the guest has rights, the interviewee has rights, and can maintain control because you can direct the interview by your responses. And we try to encourage people to look at an interview as conversation, not confrontation, and take an approach that's not the typical Q&A, but question issue. Reference, acknowledge the question, but then say, you don't have to answer the question, but rather come to or deliver the message you came to say, because if you don't, it won't get out.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Well, we have people in the room right now waiting for the next one, but they're still trying to get the PowerPoint set up. So I think we are the pre-show entertainment.
Stretch, is that? Yeah.
That's right.
So I just want to take this opportunity with your Facebook viewers here to thank you for your initiative, your leadership in organizing this. I know you're a big part of the force of nature that made this happen. We're grateful for the the invitation to this interview and the opportunity to share with attendees and now by technology. So we're literally in a high-touch and a high-tech environment here, and that's a great opportunity for us.
Well, great. I know this was a really very informative workshop, so we appreciate you sharing a few minutes. For the people that could not be here, they're here live stream on Facebook. So anyway, now you all are available for PR services, and you also do interview coaching as well in your agency.
Spokesperson training, and we've.
How can people reach you?
Our website is www.alarryross.com, and Kristin Cole is our Vice President of Account Services, and if any way we can help, like I said, we work. Our long suit is helping ministries, individuals in ministry, tell their story to and through the media.
You can also find us on Twitter at ALRC and on Facebook at A. Larry Ross Communications.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so this selfie stick is getting very heavy now. So I'm going to let everybody in the room say hi. Hello out there in Facebook.